What?
Peekaboo.
Are you playing peekaboo? Can you turn it on, please, so I can see and start recording? Alright, hello everyone, welcome to our channel.
I'm Gina.
We are in the bathroom recording because the oldest is watching Trolls in the room. Anywho, today we're going to be talking about ovulation.
Yes.
Okay, you're excited about it too. And yeah, I'm just going to let you guys know how I track my ovulation. I've been tracking it for about 6-7 months now. And I just wanted to go over it only because, like, I never knew how irregular my periods were until, ow, my hair. Until I started recording, until I started tracking my...
Mommy, picture.
You want to be in the picture? Yeah. Until I started... I can't even talk. Until I started tracking my cycles.
I'm not cycles.
So if you guys want to keep on watching, just stay on there. Oh, and don't forget to say like, subscribe, say subscribe. Alright, gonna try this again because the baby messed me up. Alright, so I started tracking June of 2020 of this year. So the T is the test line, the C is the control line. Amelia, can you turn on the light, please? Meaning if you get a dark test line, it's darker than your control line, that means that you got an LH surge. Amelia, please turn on the light. The struggles. Meaning that you... No more. Oh, so you're gonna go out with Anna. Are you gonna go out?
No.
Turn on the light, please.
Peekaboo.
What?
Peekaboo.
Are you playing peekaboo? Can you turn it on, please, so I can see and start recording? Alright, after 5 minutes of that, let's start all over. Okay, so the T is the test line, the C is the control line. So when you receive a darker test line than the control line, that means that you received an LH surge. The LH surge means that you are about to ovulate. So once you get this first positive, then you're going to ovulate 24 to 36 hours after this first positive. So this is the very first cycle I started testing, and of course I got it on the first day that I tested, which is kind of random but kind of cool. So I started testing in June. As you can see, the little 15 right there, that's the 15th day of my cycle. So your cycle starts from the first day you started your period. So say I started my period, and then that's counting day 1, and then I had 4 days of my period, so that's 4. We'll keep going all the way up until the 15th while you're close to ovulation. They say on average you ovulate around, like, I think it's the 12th to 15th day. But of course, I never knew when I ovulated, so that's why I wanted to start testing. So I ovulated on day 15. I kept testing for June and then July because I didn't know what I was looking for. So I kept testing, obviously, as well, because I had a bunch of these test strips and I wanted to use them. And I was trying to understand where my cycle was going. So then I threw in a random pregnancy test here. Obviously it was negative, but it was just to see what it looked like. And then for this cycle, my cycle went up to day 31. And then I got my period. So of course my cycle was longer, but I ovulated on the 15th, which is random. But let's see on the next month. Okay. So for the month of July, I had got my period, and then on cycle day 15, I started testing again. Didn't see a positive there, which I thought was weird. So I kept testing, and then I ended up getting a first positive on the 18th. And that's when I knew my period, or I should say my cycles, were irregular. My period usually comes when it's supposed to, but then my cycle days are longer or shorter. It just depends. So like on this cycle day, I only went up to day 20, and then I started my period. So as you can see on the past month, I ovulated on day 15. This month, I ovulated on day 18. Then I got my period. Then for the month of August, I started testing on day 12 because I wanted to go a little bit earlier to see if I missed it, because since I knew my cycles were irregular, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss my ovulation day. Well, kept testing. And then I got my first positive on day 19. I think you can kind of tell. It was either 19 or day 20, but it faded a little bit. So I couldn't really tell if I did get one or not. Or I might have not ovulated that month. I don't know. I really don't know because it wasn't as dark as this one up here. So I have no idea if I ovulated this month at all. Then I got my period. But I'm sure I did. I don't really know. Alright, moving on to the month of September. I started testing on day 10 because I was just curious. Here I ended up getting my LH surge on day 14. That's when I first got my positive. It started getting darker, and then towards the end of the night I wanted to test again. Of course it got darker. There was my first positive. Got my period. So that was on day 14. Got my period for the month of October. Started testing on day 8. I don't know why I wanted to test earlier, but I did. Maybe because I had a lot of strips to use. Then I kept going. I didn't see a positive here, which I thought was odd. Usually I started getting it on the 18th, the 15th or the 18th. And then I ended up getting a positive ovulation strip on day 18th of the month of October. And then it got light and then it got dark again on the 21st. So I'm not sure what happened there. So I don't really understand what happens certain months. Threw in a random pregnancy test there just to see. Got my period. And then the month of November, I started testing on day 6. Don't know why I wanted to test earlier, but I did there too as well. I thought I got a positive on day 8, but I don't know if that was or not, so I kept testing. And then I ended up getting my positive on day, what is that, 18th, 19th. Yes, Amelia. On day 19th of the month of November, my cycle. So it's kind of odd to see. So if you look at, yes, princess, I know you. There's a hair right there. Don't eat it. Leave it alone. So all these months are different. The month of June, ovulated on day 15th. The month of July, ovulated day, what is that? 18th. In August, day 20. Yes, I see. Okay, go put it over there. September, ovulated day 14. October, ovulated day 18. November, ovulated day 19. So as you can see, my period's normal, but my days that I ovulate are very irregular. They're off by a couple days, but it's never the same. And so I'm glad I started tracking my ovulation days, only because I just want to see where my body was. Of course, I know my husband and I are going to try to conceive. Not sure when, but I'm sure I'll keep this in handy. I'm going to keep going, but I ran out of test strips. Like today is the 8th of December, and it's already this was on the 2nd, the last one I had. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase more and then keep tracking it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is actually really simple. Yeah, go ahead and buy these at the dollar store. It's way cheaper to go ahead and use these than actually buying those fertility books or ovulation books on Amazon. Those are expensive. So yeah. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to go ahead and just create it only because when I didn't really understand when I ovulated, it was easier for me to understand when I started tracking. And now I actually feel like I understand my body more, and knowing the days I'm going to ovulate, the days I'm not. I guess it's just better for me to know, especially if like we want to have a baby anytime soon. My daughter, the youngest is 2, our oldest is 7. So we might start trying, not sure when. I need to talk to my husband about it. I haven't been on the pill for about 6-7 months now, and we said, well, if it happens, it happens. It hasn't happened since, and I think it's because my ovulation days were off. So not that I was tracking it to get pregnant, but I was tracking it to understand. well, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of my videos or see if I even get pregnant, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment down below. I'd like to go ahead and chat with you guys since I'm new to this YouTube thing. I just want to get the hang of it. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.